Enough, says Gernot. Lord Rothvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Hello everyone and welcome to the illustrated world of Pentiment. Can't wait to actually get on with it today, because in the last episode we were kind of confined to the scriptorium. We got a little glance at some books that were brought to life to us by Illuminata and Andres. We also met some other brothers, other monks that live at the abbey. It was very interesting to actually get into more details and try to understand the setting, yeah, and flesh out some of these characters. But at the same time, I want to see more. I want to explore more, and I think I'm finally getting the idea of how to do that and how to manage the passage of time and to make sure in that frame that I have, just don't rush to an objective and try to see as much as possible, because if the time passes, then maybe you don't really have a chance to go back and see. Some of the characters probably move around, and yeah, I think I finally understand how to do it. I might be wrong. It's that type of game, but hey, it is wonderful, and I absolutely love every minute of it. That being said, come on, let's crack on. Now, let's see where to start. Let's start at the other end. Oh, we can actually speak with Gernot as well, and Ferenc for the first time. Ferenc, that would be interesting. I love the details on the walls as well. I think we have a representation, an illustration of the Last Supper, right? Jesus and the apostles. Okay, let's see what's this. When the brothers eat their meals, this is where the lecture reads to them. Oh, cool, but there is no lecture. So let's see. And that's going towards the large garden. Guy. Good day, Andreas. That's it. Oh, okay. Florian, our first interaction with him, I believe. Bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Andreas. That's it. Okay. Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. Oh, so they're not very chatty. Rudiger. God bless you, Andreas. Same. Voislav. God bless you, Andreas. Voltbert. Good day, Andreas. Parents. God bless you, Andreas. Oh, okay, so they're gonna say the same. Andreas. Ooh, he doesn't like me, does he? Eduk. God bless you, Andreas. And Piero. God bless you, Andreas. Yeah, okay, so they're not very chatty. It's very interesting to see that even if there is some empty space at these tables, right? Well, at least at this one. But there are two sides of the table. But then again, I think for the purpose of us being able to interact with them, they're not using it. But still, Sebat, he's on his own. God give you health. Well, he should give us, all of us, health. And let's see, Lucas. Hello. Okay. Opens, wanna go to the kitchen and cellar. Is there anyone here? That's the cellar. That's the large garden, okay. There's no one here. Probably this is where Lucas works, let's say. Okay, so I can go to the large garden. Oh, I actually can pass. But maybe I don't have access to the abbot's house, right? Should try though. Actually, I'm gonna try to to go towards the church and then towards the monastery, Locarium, and then go towards the our quest. Is Clara kindly gave me some food for dinner. I should see if Otto and Endris are around. Otto is working below the abbey, between the guest house and the abbot's house. Okay. Let's go back to the cloister. And I think this is the way to the church. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, very pretty indeed. Crypt Tower. Wow, okay. Dormitory, yes. Old Bailey and sacristy. I forgot what that is. I'm familiar with some, most of the terms actually, of, you know, of the abbey. But there are still some that I don't really know. I'll have to look it up. So where I want to go is right. So where I want to go is the monastery Locarium, right? Upper Abbey. Let's go. Yep, this was it actually. Lower Abbey, and we have the shrine, and then this is where we go to the convent garden, right? Yep. That's where the nuns are, I presume. Let's go to the lower abbey. There's no one here. And what do we have? We have Martin. Guest house. Andres and Otto. There they are. Okay. Andres, Otto, and Martin. Let me have a look. Brother Florian of Poznan. Huh. Formerly a mercenary in Poland, Brother Florian is the abbey infirmarian. Despite his violent background, he is known for his kindness and calm demeanor. So that's why, that's how he lost an eye, I guess. Martin Bauer, son of Franz and Kat Bauer, husband of Brigitta, father of Wolf, known for his churlish youth and petty theft. Oh, so we have a little thief on our hands. And we have Andres, the Tarsing Town blacksmith. Okay, so this is the blacksmith. Okay. Let's have a little chat with Martin. Go away, Andres. Can't you see I'm busy? Oh, you're trying to steal something, mate? Is that what you're trying to do? Not really. What are you doing? Mind your own business. I'm only curious, and curiosity is a virtue. You're nothing but a snoop and a windbag. Piss off. Right. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Let's see. What? Okay. Let's see. So we have Andres and Otto, right? So I believe this is a blacksmith and a carpenter, right? Okay. Let's see what they're doing. Good day, Master Mahler. Ah, Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Andres. Otto, Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Ah, the abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. I love the fact that we are actually being thrown into this scene, right? We're giving first person view, right, of what's gonna happen, and I love it. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Well, this is one way to get me to say a prayer. Amen. Andreas, amen. Like, are we just gonna spring all this on the... let's not make it about ourselves, Andreas. Come on. How did the morning treat you? Not too bad, thanks, said Andres, sorry. And Otto, I heard my damn hands splitting timber to replace the bad beam in the abbot's house. We have rye bread, some almonds, and sheep milk cheese. I'm gonna start with the cheese. I'm a huge cheese lover, me. I'm not. It's not that bad of an injury. It just galls me that the abbot bleeds us dry, and we're expected to do work here when it suits him. Well, I do remember seeing that he doesn't really fancy the abbot, does he? After some cheese, we're gonna go with the almonds. Oh, it's not all that bad. I got a lot of good work from the abbey. I get a lot of good work from the abbey, says Andres. Casting pilgrims' badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. Let's finish with the bread. That was a really good meal if you think about it, right? Cheese, protein, almond, you get the fiber, and the carbs from the bread, so perfect balance. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron, Rothvogel, in the meadow on your way up here. What's that all about? Says Otto. Andreas. I don't want to badmouth him, you know. Also, I'm not sure if he's going to put any pressure or not. He did sound like a pretty, I don't know, round-up fellow. He didn't sound too stuck up or anything of that matter, so I'm just going to go with this. He's here to check on a commission. I understand he was friendly with Father Matthias. Matthias being the abbot, right? Yeah. He was, though Father Matthias had some misgivings about the Baron, said Otto. Andreas, what kind of misgivings? That he fools around with young women. He's married, of course, said Otto. Andres, Otto, that's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. Otto replied, it's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back. Old Ranning, may he rest in peace. Ranning Kemper, the late husband of Ottilia. Oh, okay, so that's why she's pissed off with him. Okay. Okay, so we're starting to get a little bit more background, right? Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know, says Andres. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. I like Andres, how he tries to stay out of it, but if some evidence comes his way, he won't back out of it completely, right? We had a long conversation on our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. Well, why would he, Andreas? Otto, what did you talk about then? Oh, no. Now, there's a chance for me to share some of my views with these guys, and maybe they will stop liking me, right? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist, says Otto? Yep, of course, we can bring on Martin Luther. And if you know anything about the subject, it's better to stay away from the subject, you know, especially with commoners that might not have a grasp on things. I don't know. For example, looking at Andres, he looks like a very devoted Christian, more so than Otto here. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. He will certainly take offense for me speaking praise about one that was deemed a heretic of those times. So yeah. He talked to me about my work. He's fascinated by both art and books. Of course, that's what he's interested in. When he's at the Abbey. Otto really likes to get on his case, doesn't he? If he's in Tassing, he's chasing girls or harassing peasants. So you don't like the abbot, you don't like the baron. And because he's friendly with the abbot, no bad would ever come to him. It's galling. Andres, this bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. Yeah, you tell him. It's not envy, Andres. Not one should get away with what he does. What this Abbey does. It threw me off that mistake this time. No offense to you, Andres. I don't have any problem with the books the Abbey makes. I see his point. But at the same time, I think both things can be true. I think he is envious. He's projecting a little bit. So basically, you would like to run around after young girls and get away with it, right? I'm not sure about the beating peasants part, but still. Or, yeah. I might be a little bit harsh on that Otto here. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the Abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. It's none of your business. But the Abbot has to be harsh in some areas. Because, I don't know. And maybe because he's so different than the abbot before him, that's why things are so contrasting, right? If it makes sense. Don't necessarily want to get on his bad side, but I'll stick true with what I believe, right? I think you're being unfair. The abbey does Tassing a lot of good, more than you realize. This will be remembered, of course it will. Oh my god, there's a lot of things that they will be remembered, right? Oh, and Otto, did you see that the Bauer's sheep escaped the grazing fields again? Said Andres. No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence, and he probably did a bad job at it. Well, he's just here, you can tell him. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. He can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. Yeah, well, I was a little bit shocked when, in his description, right, in the People's Tab, it says that he's a father and he's married. And I was like, what? He's not even a, I don't know, post-teen yet, young adult. On top of that, he's a damn thief. And before you say it, Andres, that's more than just gossip. Look at him, over by the guest house. He's probably figured out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. I admit, he seemed less than helpful when I saw him this morning. Otto, I doubt he'll ever amount to much of anything. Damn, this Otto he's so judgmental of everyone. Even if sometimes he's right, you might want to keep that for yourself. Andres, speaking of the Bauer's sheep, their what? Ears are shown, and the woman will be spinning it soon, Otto. I got it, Andres. No need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen, said Otto. Okay. Looks like a storm's coming. We should probably get back to it. Everybody's talking about this storm. Right, I'll catch up in a moment, Andres, said Otto. Oh, Andres, say hello to Eva for me if you get a chance. Who's Eva? Okay, that's it. I'll try to remember. I should return to work in the scriptorium until later. Okay. Okay. Afternoon work. Time to get back to work, and the storm seems to be coming. We hear the bells chiming, calling us to work. Abbott's house is locked. Okay. What sorts of secrets are in there? Let's go back to the Abbot Abbey. Let's see, what do we have here? Matthew and Carl. Who are these people, though? Let's see. God bless you, Andreas, says Matthew. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as KSO's sacrist, I tend to the shrine of Saint Moritz. A short refresher on Saint Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Okay. Legend says that he was an Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in KSO's shrine. Okay. Okay, so his hand is here. He is a patron of Tassing and KSO both, so it is my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. It's only a hand. I mean, these things were not taken lightly back then, so yeah. Let's go with the first one. The shrine is always beautifully kept. Whenever I visit, I always live inspired. The martyrdom of Saint Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You are familiar with the life of Saint Moritz, are you not? Okay, so we have more options, but of course I'm going to go with the one that I'm pretty efficient with. I've been reading more about saints from far off, when Sister Illuminata allows me a book, of course. I am surprised you have neglected Tassing's patron then. He was born in Egypt. You ought to learn something about him while you're here. By all means. Saint Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legion were decimated. Well, there's no need reading the books if you're going to tell me all about it. What do you mean his legion? Would that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. So they actually came into this area, right? Powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Roman Empire, yeah. Yeah. Okay. When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Well, yeah, we've heard some of the folk, yeah, talking about some old pagan gods and how they still are a part of the culture, but no, there we go. But I'm gonna go with this one. St. Moritz came here because I want to find out more. Indeed, he and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satya, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Okay. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts. The town was converted and the rebels fled into the mountains. I'm itching to challenge that, you know. What happened to Satya? She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels, inhibiting the town. Now her shrine protects Tassing from harm. What an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson, Brother Matthew. You are welcome, Master Mala. God bless you. I'm curious. What's this about? One more thing. I have a favor to ask you, said Andreas. Yes, Andreas? I was hoping you could give me my pay for the latest manuscript early. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gernot. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. Can't you make an exception this once? Not without good reason. This abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Yes, that's why I went with a second one, because I hoped it's gonna branch out towards why I'm doing this. So basically, because I want to help someone else in return. So maybe this will convince him as being something, a good deed, right? Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble, not only for Kersau, but for Tassing as well. Is that why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gärtners? What is this about, Andreas? Will that protect him? Because if that will protect him from any repercussions, if he decides to help me, you know, from Father Gernot, I would be inclined to lie, right? A white lie to make it better. Because now if he raises this issue with the abbot, maybe he will land him in trouble. I don't know. But I'm going to be honest this time, and we'll see how it goes, and we're going to learn from this experience. The Gärtners have asked me to afford their rent early so they can pay their taxes to the abbey. I would not have expected Peter Gärtner, of all people, to beg a lodger for help. His wife asked me. That must have been difficult for her. I'm sorry, Andreas. If you seek remedy to the Gärtner situation, plead your case to Father Gernot. Oh, damn it. The matter is pressing, Brother Matthew. In the name of Christian charity, isn't there anything you can do? And it's like they just want to return that money to them, and you're only paying me for the work that I will probably eventually do, right? I don't want to sully my name, so I don't see the problem. Nope. Keep it on the hush-hush so nobody knows, like, you made an exception this time, because if you make too many exceptions, I understand it becomes a rule then, but yeah, I don't know. Ooh. Persuade Matthew to pay early. I admitted Clara asked for help, so that helped a little bit. So the more arrows pointed up we have, that means the better chance we have to persuade someone, right? Because I saw the same with Illuminata, and that was all sorts of arrows. Now we have only one. This is money I would be paid eventually, and will be a great relief to the Gärtners. Success, yes! Very well, do not ask this of me again, Andreas Mahler. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gernot and Prior Ferenc. Ooh. Thank you, Brother Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. Hope he's not gonna get in trouble. Oh, we have a choir. That's so beautiful. And with the sound of the rain, oh my god, I could just fall asleep now. That's so peaceful. Alright, now that I've got my payment, I can give Clara the rent early. I'll give it to her directly to make sure she receives it. Why would you leave it on the table? Sacristy. Okay. Old Bailey, dormitory, shower, crypt. Oyster. Oh! Oh. Will he get upset if I interrupt him? Let's see. God bless you, Andreas. Rudiger. Has your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass, Rudiger? Oh yes, it was a bit of strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. Let's see, so I'm here. Let's see. Is this the courtroom and lavatorium? How do I get there? Monastery local. We have someone else here. A Volkbert. Good day, Andreas. That's it. I would also like to go back and try to have a little chat with, there was some people there, in front of the shrine. So we will see. Let's see the courtyard and the lavatorium. Okay. You can see the church in the background. The gargoyles. Oh, that's so cool. And this is the lavatorium, yes. Not much to do here. Okay, let's go back. There we go. Carl. Oh, hello, Andres. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went up to the shrine of Saint Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. Your dedication to Saint Moritz is impressive. Oh well, truth be told, I only started going to the shrine more often when Helena became pregnant. Okay. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Moritz's hand, and Satya's shrine to pray for their aid. I would really want to go with this, but I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. You'd be better off preparing for the child and praying to the saints. Don't you know the miracle of Saint Moritz, Andreas? Oh no, another lesson. He once restored the hand of a monk who was accused as a thief. If he can do that, he can help Helena. I hope that the saints heed your prayers, so we eventually said this one, like, okay, have it your way, dude. Thank you, Andreas, so do I. Let me just check on Carl, because, of course, I don't have, I don't know exactly who he is. There we go. Helena, what's that name? Oh my god. Pfeifferin? I'm not sure. Wife of Carl, mother of Anton. I want to see Carl as well. There we go. Carl Pfeiffer, husband of Helena, father of Anton, known for his boldness and his signature hat spoon. Yeah, I saw the spoon on his hat. I was like, what's that? Why? Let's see, we have Rudiger as well. Brother Rudiger of Tolz, I believe. Cantor for the monks of Kesau Abbey, known for his fine singing voice. Fine indeed. Do we have more? Yes, we have Volkbert. Brother Volkbert of Mittenwald, novice of Kesau, giving out jobs around the abbey, known for his innocence and naivety. Oh, well. Aren't we all? We're done with the people. Now, let's see the journal. Okay. We have done that. We spoke with Brother Matthew. Father again might be receptive to it. Now, we've done. dealt with that. I managed to convince Brother Master to pay me early for my manuscript. Luckily, I didn't need to convince the abbot. I should get the money to Clara. Okay. And what's this? Lunch is done. It was nice catching up with Otto and Andres, but it's about time I head back to the scriptorium to work on the Book of Hours. Okay, so I have to go back and work on the Book of Hours. Cool. Cool. I love how much detail we have in that journal, and I think it's very necessary to have it, right? Extremely necessary in a game that's going to be very heavy on names and historical events, maybe all sorts of stuff, geography, everything is compiled here. Like I said, this is why I love it, I guess. Let's go through the cloister this time. Let's see. Let's check the infirmary as well. Before going there, I want to make sure, you know, I have a look around, because if the time passes again, like I said, I won't get a chance to do that. St. Luke, the patron of artists, is also the patron of healers, so we share something in common. Oh my god, is that a bone saw that I'm seeing there? Oh man. Medicine in the 16th century. Right. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes Steinarin? Let's look again. Steinarin. With some help from Sister Gertrude. And that's the sister. Oh my god, look at her. She's so cute. Okay. Let's see what Brother Florian has to say. God bless you, Andreas. Brother Florian, how are you? Brothers and sisters are well. So I am well. Thank God. Well, that's a very, very nice thing to say, actually. So selfless. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Yes, a little bit. Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe he may be receiving a medical text from Bologna soon. I'm quite interested in it. And now let's see. Bologna, one of the largest cities in Italy. Bologna has been a center of the arts for centuries. It houses a well-known university, which was home to both Dante and Petrarch. Why? Let me see if I'm gonna get this right. Sai leggere l'italiano? Can you read Italian? Yes, that's what it means. Ah, no, little Italian. And my Latin is not as good as I would like. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it, if he has the time. Well, of course. Of course. I'm sure he will make time. He's a patient teacher. That he is. I will see you later, Andreas. Right, let's not keep him. Until then. We're done here. I love the sound of the rain. It's just that. It's so calming. Imagine, if you're a little bit sleepy, actually, when I'm recording, I stopped. I recorded only for 14 minutes last night, and I was getting extremely sleepy. And I thought, you know, this game soundtrack is so calming and so relaxing. I was like struggling. I said, no, we're not doing this, because this game deserves me to give it the attention it needs, right? Full attention. It's so good. Oh, we have some leaks around here. Have I been to the large garden? No. Let's go. Ooh. There we go. Factory. We have the kitchen and the cellar. I mean, it does make sense, right? Everything to be close to the kitchen. I wonder what recipe the brothers have for peas. Mushy. No? These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. Yes, of course. They would pickle them. And we're already in April, so they should be quite big by now. What do we have here? Abbot's house. Wait a minute. I'm here. Oh, because the Abbot house was locked on the other side Oh, now I'm getting the hang of it. And of course, the animal pens and the abattoir are also close to the kitchen and cellar. It does make sense. Yep. And there is a lot of logic to this, actually. It makes sense. We can actually go inside the house, and he's just standing there. Wouldn't he object? Right? We're gonna try to have a chat with him. I do have the feel that he doesn't really like our Andreas. And we can go to the animal pens. I will go there as well. This is a very long trek back to the scriptorium. You know what? Hey, I got paid for my job. Let's go. Oh, parents is here, of course. And the doggo! Mirabilis, I will come back to. Yeah, that door was locked. Hey up, gorgeous. Let me pet you. Go on. Yes, oh, well behaved as well. She knows to give the paw. Good doggo. Yo, parents. Michinas. That's what's up in Hungarian. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Andreas. That's all he has. See ya, friends. Now let's have a little chat with Gernot. Andreas, leave me be. Be on your merry way. Let's go to the animal pens. Okay. And we can go to the cemetery. I can see it in the background. The drawings of the pigs, man. It's exactly how we see them in art. Any art form from that time, right? Abattoir is closed. I wonder who's doing all the killing of the animals. I see like some bellows there. Interesting. Like a smithy? Maybe? Not sure. Let's go towards the cemetery. Let's take this route. Ah, we've been here. Yeah, I remember now. Okay. Spoke about the apple trees, right? And then the Old Bailey is that way. Yeah. That's what we need. I'll go towards the dormitory. I'll do my best to avoid going to straight to the scriptorium. Cloister. And we're back here. Let's see. Is anyone here? Probably not. Let's go to the Old Bailey finally. And here we are. Let's do some work. Oh, Ferenc is here. Well, this is his job, the prior's job, right? Manage the scriptorium and everyone in it. So... oh. Parents, Brother A-Dog, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Ooh. Brother Prior, I'm working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent, praise be to God. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Prior. I will work harder. Kiss ass. Oh, my turn. Oh, he skipped me for now. Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on his progress, and this is all you have. You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for it. So why should you care? Typical. I don't want to antagonize him of yet. Let's start slowly. Let's move quietly for now. Excuse me, prior ference, but I believe your point is made. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of this scriptorium and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. Well, that's rich. He just told you you're on the same page. Oh, we're gonna go into a fight? You're insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh God, give me the patience to endure this, says Zadok. Piero, please, everyone, this is my work and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Ference is right. I think he was only trying to defuse the situation. Oh, the Baron is here. We go not. Straight to the point, I see. Prior Ference, is this mine? It must be, yes, says Lawrence. It is, my lord. I can explain. Ference. Lawrence, no, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest, I expected more. Ooh. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is, well, it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. Oh, shit. I feel like my generosity towards Kersau is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course not, my lord, says Gernot. Never. We can fix this, of course. Of course, we only want to accommodate you. Andreas stayed pretty quiet this time. Lawrence. Ah, Andreas, good to see you again. How should I respond? How should I respond to this? The abbot already seems annoyed. Come on, I want to see the voices. Yes, there we go. Just nod. Don't irritate the abbot. Simply addressing him as my lord would be appropriate. Greet him with his Christian name. Your brothers and comrades in art. I love this. Simply addressing him as my lord would be appropriate. Let's keep appearances, right, with other people around, right? Especially with Gernot and Ferenc. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about my relationship with them. So, yeah. It acknowledges him respectfully without being overly familiar. My lord. Father Gernot, why not have Andres complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. So he wants me to take over from Brother Piero. Well, my lord, why not have a Brother Guy complete it? If speed is your Gernot. No, I'm not talking about the script. That's fine. But the art, the illustrations, said Lawrence. I want Andreas to do the others. Gernot, of course. I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. Let's help Brother Piero out, right? If he takes the pressure off Brother Piero, I'd be delighted to complete the work. But then again, Piero, I think, look at him, he turned and he's looking like... Maybe he will not be pleased with me taking it on. Oh, man. Stuck between the anvil and the hammer. But then again, to refuse the Lord is not a very good practice, you know, in these times. If it takes the pressure of Brother Piero, I'd be delighted to complete the work. And Gernot says, there we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Lawrence, excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at our table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. Oh, man. Some of these decisions I'm going to spend here like 10 minutes thinking on. so glad we can edit this out, right? I think this is another point where it's gonna maybe show which part Andreas is leaning towards, because we clearly saw what Lauren's personality is like and what he favors, and when it comes to politics, religion, and whatnot. So I think if we choose a side and we make these decisions, this is how Andreas will be seen as well, and it will obviously impact our journey. So yeah, but for now, for this one, I think I'm gonna stick with Lawrence, even if I promise I'm gonna try to go back and explain if it's possible, maybe on the way home, when the day finishes. I'm gonna stop by and try to explain what happened. And again, it's hard to refuse a lord, isn't it? Well, that will be quite unusual, Father Gernot says. Lawrence, unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend, the Prince Bishop, would deny additional guests at his table. Oh, what do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper, says Father Gernot. I look forward to it. Oh my god, I can see the discussion, how it's gonna go. Yeah. Parents, you had this planned. Uh-oh. You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. That's beyond ridiculous. Listen to yourself. Brother Prior, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am, says Piero. Oh my god, poor guy. Yes, you are. And you've embarrassed me, the abbot, and the abbey, says Ferenc. Oh no. Guy. Oh my god, he feels the need to say something all the time. Prior Ferenc is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Oh my god. I hate this guy. Eduk. Gia. Can you stop flattering the prayer for 1 minute? You're so insincere, and you're so obvious about it, Guy. Illuminata. Brothers! And I see Dena as well. She's like, oh, what's going on? Probably they heard raised voices. If you please, Sister Zena and I would prefer it if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Parents, of course. Get back to work, everyone. Well, that was not wonderful. But there's nothing to be done about it now. Oh no. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. Supper at the abbot's table. A few more pages. I can see the replayability of this game being crazy with some of these decisions. We have to go to the lavatorium. We just been there earlier, right? Oh, now we can. Let's have a look. I wonder what Prior Ferenc was doing with this book. I'm not sure. Let's see. From the library of the University of Five Churches. The Hungarians call it Pech. Oh, I think I've been there. That's where Ferenc is from. Pech. Or I passed by it. Doctor of Theology... Georg of Gran, I believe it's pronounced like that. I'm not sure. Did Ferenc steal this? Ah, the Speculum Astronomiae, Albertus Magnus, Defense of Astrology. Sloppy bookhand, couldn't have been produced by an abbey of note. That's definitely Ferentz's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. I think it's for personal use because we already seen that device that he has in his place, and it's very much linked to stars. And this is on astrology, right? And constellations, yeah. Is he not in the text for his personal use? In any case, it's thorough commentary. There we go. What's this? It looks scribbled, not like Ferenc to be sloppy. And he didn't even blot the ink dry. Yeah, because it's on the other side as well. He was rushing. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. I can't make any sense of this, damn. Wait. The Volvel I found also has Greek letters on it, so that's the thing, right? They must be connected, but how? The outer ring of the Volvel is marked with alchemical symbols, but this cipher has astrological symbols. Wait, of course! Each astrological symbol is associated with one of the four elements. I just need to make those associations on the Volvel, and I should be able to solve this cipher. Okay. So now we can go back to... wait a minute. Let's try and do it before Fire's house. Yes, let's go. Maybe he's not going to be there. Let's hope he's not going to be home. Now let's try and see what this is all about. Now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols on the cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel, Ferentz's note should be easy to decipher. Okay, cool. So let's do this. How to do it though? What do I have? I have. Wait, the cursor moves. Okay. But then the wheel. No. Oh, let's see. Okay. So this is gonna be air. Wait a minute. So this is air, right? Let's see, H. Now we have the next one will be we have a sigma, and that's gonna be earth. Okay. The next one we have fire, I believe. So that's that's the one. The next symbols, well, we have X and so it's water. Okay. The next one, what do we have? Fire. Yeah. And the next one will be it's air again. And then earth. And then we have which one? Earth again. And then that water. Yeah. There we go. Gerhard, as in the late brother Gerhard? Yes, it can't be a coincidence. Why don't we sorted this out? Who's that? Who's brother Gerhard? Can't believe it actually worked. Huh. Hi Gerhard. Hi Gerhard. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Is it an anagram using Gerhard's name? Harried? Harder? Hardier? Where does the G go? God, I'm sure Edith would know. Maybe it's not an anagram, huh? Let me think. Did he use his name for an abbreviation? That's a lot of letters for an abbreviation. Yeah, it is. A cipher inside the cipher, perhaps? I don't know. Let me think. And then, why his name? The last one. And why Hi Gerhard? Dutch? No, not Flemish or French. Let me think. Wait, maybe it's an abbreviation and a name. Gerhard is the name. What's H-I? Haud ignota? No. Hinc ile lacrime. Oh my god, it's so much simpler. Hic iacet. Here lies Gerhard. What's the significance? I suppose I should find where Gerhard is buried. The Abbey Cemetery seems like a good place to start. Whoa. This is so cool. We have a little first mystery, right? Let's go to the cemetery. And let's see what we're gonna find before dinner. This is an activity to, you know, make Andreas hungry. There we go. Hic iacet. Frater Gerhauds de Onipons. Ferenc cipher pointed here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Well... Okay. So we can't see anything out of the ordinary now, so I don't know. Where do we have to go? Oh, to wash ourselves, right, yeah. Let's see the people before we carry on. What do we have? We have Gertrude. Sister Gertrude of Hoff, herbalist of Kersau Abbey. She's known for her friendly personality and her cat... Mousefanger. Like in Fang and Mouse. You could tell he's very friendly, right? Just looking at her. And then we have Agnes as well. Agnes, midwife of Tassing, wife of Lucky. She has one daughter, Brigitta, Bavarian, wife of Martin. Okay. The thief Martin, you mean? Okay, very interesting. And this is not all. Let's see. Albertus Magnus. We have a new entry in the glossary. Renowned 13th century Dominican theologian, philosopher, astrologer, and Bishop of Regensburg. A prolific writer, he was known primarily for his work on Aristotle and his knowledge of natural science. Is that it? That's all. Let's go to journal. Let's see what we got here. Lawrence invited me to eat at Abbott's table. I'm not sure I'm welcome, but I can't refuse the invitation. I should wash up at the lavatorium in the cloister and then join the brothers in the refectory. Ah, okay, so we're not welcome. I wonder what Ferenc is up to, though. I really do. Oh, there we go. Piero, Andres, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper. But the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. Everybody points this out. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will, but it will be good to have you with us. I mean, see, he's not, he doesn't have any hard feelings towards what happened, right? We're gonna have to basically now do his work or redo it, I'm not sure. Or is just we're gonna continue where he left, where he's now. That's a shame, I always enjoy our talks, says Andreas. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the abbot's table. You can talk all you like, says Piero. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. I hope I don't make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, 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 my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. No, Andreas. You are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave all of us at Kirsa Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. My God, this guy is so selfless, man. There's nothing wrong with your style. It's not old just because a nobleman says so. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for all of us. Things change. The future will live right over the present. He's so... all the words he says are pure wisdom. You need not fear it, any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now, I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I'll see you inside. See you later, brother Piero. Let's have a wash. And off we go. I'm curious. Let's have a walk. Let's see what else we can do, right? Before we go into to the table. Let's see. A Dance of Death mural. Father Matthias has had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. It actually is, and I've seen this this before. Not this exact one, but I've seen it. The Dance of Death mural. Yeah. There's one of our voices. That saint. So I had a look around. There was nothing for me to interact with, nothing special. So we're gonna just have to go and see how dinner is gonna go on. Lawrence, Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gernot, Father Thomas, Prior Ferenc. Matthew. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Lawrence, oh, the Gospel of Matthew. Wonderful. Jesus replied, Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven, said Matthew. And I tell you what you are, Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. Lawrence, have you read Matthew much, Andreas? Gernot is watching. Don't you dare engage in idle chatter. Not really, to be honest. Just Gernot. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound on in heaven, and whatever you lose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, says Lawrence. That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther? Oh no! This guy is gonna spit his foot out. I can't say that he has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. Oh no, we're gonna pick a side, aren't we? Gernot, my lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. He's trying to change the subject. Yeah, because Martin Luther was a heretic, right? He was condemned as a heretic. He was so nearly burnt to the stake. Actually, they finally decided to burn him at the stake, but he already died, like I said. And somebody suggested to exhumate him and actually burn his remains. But I'm not sure what was the name of the Lord that was actually doing this, had this crusade. And he said, no, my fight with the living, not with the dead, or something of that nature. And he let him be, but yeah. The quail, my God. Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Well, at this point I think it's clear that Lawrence is clearly a humanist, and he does fancy talking about it. But yeah, what humanism is, if you're not aware, basically the Renaissance movement, only that it happened a bit later and much further up north, right, where we are at the moment. So it's kind of in the same lines, right? It's like the human will evolve through learning rather than obeying traditions and all that. So that's why probably it's gonna fight a little bit of what Father Gernot thinks, right? And I'm very curious how this will play out. And also, there's a little difference between humanism and Renaissance, when Renaissance is more focused on maybe art and sculptures. I think the humanism is more focused on books, printing and all that. Let's see. Father Thomas, you see value in his ideas, do you not? Oh no. Look at his face. Look at everyone's faces. Some are surprised, some are indifferent, some are angry. Damn. Thomas, my lord, I mean no offense, but I'm not. Brother Matthew, yes? How appropriate. Yeah, because he was actually reading from Matthew. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Yes, like I said in the previous episodes, right? It's one of the main points. And I, for one, I agree with that. Matthew has no reply. Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation, says Gernot. Lawrence, fine. What about Andreas? Oh, no. I try to move myself out of the way, let's see. Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. Ooh. He's really put me in a difficult position. Let's see. Why not join in a debate? It may bring everyone closer to understanding truth. Yeah, well, church doesn't... It's hard not to make some people mad now if I say stuff, There you go, let's see how this works. Maybe it's going to work better that way. It's hard not to say things. I mean, it's very easy to actually offend people. And I mean me, not necessarily the game, because the game, I think, stands very clear on the situation. Because I will give my views, and my views might not align with some of you watching, and That's totally fine. I just want to say, as an atheist, for me, this comes from a place where I think it's objective, right? Having read the Bible and other religious texts, and having no involvement in that, I try to think about it as logical as possible, if it makes any sense. I know sometimes religion and logic is not, they can't really mix well, because you have to obey certain dogmas, right? You have to follow the word, for example, to a letter, and you can't really challenge it. Still to this day, right? And that's fine. But from my point of view and from my perspective, that's why I made it clear, the fact that I'm an atheist, is that this is how I'm going to play it. And I do hope no one's going to be offended by anything I'm saying or choosing, right? So let's start this again. Why not join in a debate? It may bring everyone closer to understanding truth. It would be wise to defer to the abbot's authority and decline. I need to be quiet. I don't know what else to do. To hell with the abbot. If he can't handle a little criticism, he isn't fit to sit at a fancy table. Let's go with the debate. Because the abbot will be furious with me. That's why. But then again, maybe Lawrence wouldn't be happy with Andreas. I don't know. Let's go. I've stayed true. I stayed true to my when this popped up, right? The Andreas pro efficiencies in and his skills. So I'm gonna go with this one in this case. I must respect Father Abbott's wishes at his table, my lord. To Andreas, I expected more of you. Enough, says Gernot. Lord Rothvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. What? Oh my god. Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change over to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies, says Lawrence. In spite of the unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Taciae. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome. Fathers, brothers, Andreas, good night. Oh, wow. Thank you, Andreas, for not letting him engage in his debate. No good would have come of it. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. Whoa, he kicked me out as soon as Lawrence left. I will take my leave as well. Good night. Maybe we can chat Father Thomas on the way home, I presume, right? Don't worry about Father Gernot and the Baron. I'm sure it will all be fine by morning. I'm not so sure. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. That seems unlikely. It may be so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ha! That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Very balanced response, I guess. Oh. I should get some sleep, yeah. An awkward supper. Let's see, where do we have to go? We're gonna have to... Supper ended badly. An argument erupted between the Baron and the Abbot. Hopefully it will all get worked out in the morning. I should head back to my room at the Gardener's and get some sleep. Gotta love the sheep. Counting sheep, maybe? Let's see, glossary, Dance of Death. An artistic allegory on the constancy of death. Illustrations often feature people from every station of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone, from the peasant to the emperor. That's fair. Very well put. Okay. So we're gonna have to make our way towards the Gardener farm. Oh, I can't go back in. I can't go back in. Oh, I got kicked out. Let's go towards the lower abbey. Actually, no, I haven't been to the shrine. Wait a second. Let's just see. Okay. Brother Matthew maintains this shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. Look at the smile on his face. He's so happy. Yeah, it looks very clean, very good. So we've done well to actually compliment him on his work here. Let's go. There's a lamp still burning in the guest house. Lawrence must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. Oh, yes, please. And what was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. Of course. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. A poor night for stargazing, indeed. I should get back to the Gardener's. Well, let me just check on this guy first, can I? Guest house, I can't. Oh, man. I just wanted to, you know... I wanted to make amends and try to explain maybe why it ended how it ended and why I couldn't really start a debate, you know. I'm not a baron and I'm a guest at Abbott's, you know, whim. So we don't really want to... Aww. Oh, yeah. There's someone on the viaduct? God! What's that? What was that? Tail. Huh. Are you alright, Master Mala? Did you see that in the aqueduct? I think so. The ghost? Said Tail. Maybe, said Andreas. Tail, it could be a Roman, maybe even old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. Have you ever seen one? Said Andreas. Tail. Usually around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath those stones? Andreas. Well, I think I found Juno's last lost sheep. I'm going to head home. Take care, Master Mala. Good night, Tail. Irises, beautiful. So now we can actually look at plants as well. The figures in the shrine to Saint Christopher are quite nice. Okay. Forest. Snowdrops, one of the only flowers that can bloom this early in spring at this altitude. I mean, I know it's April shouldn't be early spring, but the higher you go, probably the early springs goes further in the months. Was the meal? What's this? A shrine to Saint Maurice. The statue looks ancient. Ah, Columbine. Looks like it's coming in early. I can go to church and Druckers. Oh, wow. Yeah, the Druckers. I need to... I managed to upset Lawrence and the Druckers at the same time, right? Let's see the map here. What am I... Oh, there's a charcoal burner as well. All salt mine. I have the Shrine of Saint Satya, the waterfall going that way, so maybe I have to go to the forest, right, to be able to I'll go to the forest the next day. I don't want to go to the forest at night, right? Especially after seeing a ghost. But I want to explore that side as well. Emily. Ah, no. Pale horse, still on the floor. Andreas. Oh, let's remain silent. Observe more. Matins, the pale horse. There. Father Thomas? Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Emily, yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? What? Oh, wow. Yes, you are with us, and this is now, said Father Thomas. I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? He says. Father Thomas, she is, yes. Sister Emily is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. What is she doing in there? Does she live in the church? She lives in there, yes. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. If you come to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window to her cell. Oh, it's a cell. Her cell, he says. She is an anchoress, a religious hermit so devoted to God that she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. Oh my God. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local to Tassing, or was she a nun of Kiesau? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. I thought all of the monks and nuns at Kiesau could read, even poor brother Volkbert. Which one? Ah, okay. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. She seems unhappy. She is not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. The spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine, an aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Emily was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Well, I think they are. They have to. Something has to give, right? Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, Father. Let's go to Central Town. Knows what else we're gonna see. Kitty! Kitty Schlau. Let's pet it. I'm gonna pet all the animals I see. And I can. I'm allowed to, I mean. Good kitty. Steinauer House, North Town, Alban Bakery, sorry. Town Commons. We can go towards Town Commons. Let's go and see North Town. Is anything happening? More ruins. I wonder if they're from the old Roman colony. So that means more ghosts. Stoltz House. What's this? Passing is lucky to have so much Wunderwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Cool. So nothing happening here as of now. Right, and here we are. Back home. Let's see. Oh. He's asleep. Everybody's sleeping. He's so big, he barely fits in that bed. Okay. So, let's go upstairs. Let's go to bed. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Go to sleep, of course. Time to get back to work. It's still raining. It's interesting how they are depicting that everything in this time and age had leaks. I think that might be true or not. I'm not sure. Wow! Oh my God, Ursula! She hit herself. No. Eva, shh! It's all right, Ursula. Good morning. Do you need any help with Ursula? No, a little crying won't hurt her. Besides, I think we got all the leaks now. Oh, okay. Exactly what I was talking about. Ursula is my first child. Whoa. That lightning caught me off guard because I'm playing on a very, very big TV. That white light just gave me a flashback. Clara, Ursula is my first child and she's been a handful. But I think I have to the hang of it by now. Big York has been a godsend. He helped Christine with Eva when she was a baby. I never took you for a family man, Andreas. I have two older brothers, both married, so there are plenty of nieces and nephews for me to play uncle to. I appreciate the offer. You'll make a fine husband someday, Andreas, says Clara. Oh, when will this storm let up? It's been going all morning. Peter and Jorg are outside trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Oh my God, we have flooding as well. Oh my, is the farm in danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse, says Eva. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what it is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. Oh, that's so nice. Again. here. Sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. They didn't all ask me to say hello. He's probably courting her. Then be a good friend to him and just tell her. So what? They're not married, are they? Neither are you yet. Why not test the waters? Let's be a good friend first, and we will see later on. They'd probably be happy together. Thank you. Otto wanted to say hello, by the way. Oh, he did. Haha. Good. Thank you. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Thanks. You too. Good luck. Be good, Ursula. What the? I just vanished. Oh no. Peter. Andreas. Oh, I didn't see that the wall was broken. Is that from the flood? It is. It must have broken in the night. Some of our ship escaped. We'll have to track them down later. This is the way it always is. Rain falls on the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. That's just how rain works. There's a reason we're down here and they're up there, Andreas. Anyway, I'll have to get back to this. See you later. The flood. Stormy morning. Let's have a check. The journal. The weather's awful, but I still have to get to the scriptorium. Hopefully tempers have calmed down since last night. Okay. Check the people's tab. We have Sister Amelie of Volklingen. Sister Amelie is a mystic and an anchoress who lives in a sealed cell next to the Tassing town church. She came to Tassing after her abbey in Lower Bavaria burned down. I think this is a very good time to stop for the day. Very interesting episode. I'm not sure if the dinner went well. I mean, it didn't went well, obviously, but for Andras, I might have managed to get him in trouble with Lawrence and the printer, right? Because none was happy with me after that one. We'll see how that goes. At least Gernot was happy with me, but I don't really care that much about his approval at this point in time. I don't really like him, to be honest. Hey, more Ferenc. Yeah, and speaking of Ferenc, he certainly is hiding something or mixed up in something, because we found a little cipher and we had to, you know, try to see if we can decipher it and see exactly what the message was. We found out a name of a past brother was there. I don't know how much is it tied to what's going to happen in the future. I believe it will eventually. Or is just like a side quest. I don't know. I don't know how it all ties up until now. And I love this about this game. You kind of don't know what's a main quest, if there is such thing as a main quest, as a side quest. I don't know. I don't know. And I actually like it that way. It's refreshing, right? Coming from games that clearly delimit what's what. Yeah. That's refreshing. But yeah, we will see how my actions impacted my relationship with the Baron and with the printer. Probably I'll try to go on the way now and try to have a little chat to see if how upset he is that I didn't come by for supper. I actually can't wait to come back and play this, because I love it. I absolutely love it. But until then, I want to thank you for sticking around, and of course I'll see you next time. Bye.